Welcome to our very last episode of Ambassadors Live. My name is Alyssa Foster, and I'm a junior studying children's ministry. I have a horse named Sunny.
And my name is Alex Steele, and I'm a senior here at Ozark studying biblical communications. I know and can list every one of the 99 counties in the state of Iowa. Here we are in the chapel lobby, and every Tuesday our campus gathers together for chapel. I really love how our students, our faculty, and our staff gather as one body to worship and to listen to God's word. Our student worship team Frontline leads us in worship, and we also get to hear from OCC professors and ministry and community leaders every single week.
Also, every week, we get to hear from ministries that are both local and global. And then we have the opportunity to learn more about them through our Ministry Center. The Ministry Center also works to connect students to service opportunities, internships, and job placements.
I got to have a conversation with Layton Kolak, who's a graduated senior and coming here this fall.
Hey guys, this is my friend Layton, and he is a senior this year, and he's coming into Ozark this fall. We're really excited to have him on board. And Layton, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What do you want to study at Ozark when you come this fall? And give me your absolute all-time favorite food.
All right, so my name is Layton Kolak. I am a senior at Boyle County High School in Danville, Kentucky. It's a little small town south of Lexington and Louisville. I intend on studying student ministry at Ozark. And, favorite food, I don't know.
That was a hard one.
Probably pizza with pineapple.
Pizza?
Yeah,
okay,
put pineapple
pizza. You know, that's a very controversial one. Can you defend why you like the pineapple on there?
I like the sweet and the savory together. It's really good.
Sweet and savory. I respect that. Cool. All right, some crazy questions. We've been living in this quarantine world of COVID-19 lately. Tell me, what's the wildest thing that you have made over the past couple months at home? Maybe it's baking, I don't know, computer game, building a Minecraft world, something.
So for about the first month and a half of quarantine, me and a few friends, about 5 of us, spent about every day on a Minecraft world. and, and it's pretty big now. Like, it takes up most of the storage in my PS4.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Any cool features from it?
We built an aquarium in the ocean, like put up glass and stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Sweet. Well, I'm glad that you're getting some Minecraft time in. I'm sure you could probably got a little bit more that you can go with that. But looking forward to the fall, hopefully coming back to Ozark, what's something that you feel like you've been able to learn from this time at home, this quarantine time at home, that you can take with you?
I've learned that rest is very important. I've had a lot of sleepless nights and stuff from anxiety and stuff. And so I would go on morning walks about 6 a.m. and just talk to God and watch the sunrise. And so those times of just being at peace in nature with God has been very influential to my thinking about what I want to do in college. And I've had a really good group of friends that I met that are also going to Ozark and are incoming freshmen. They've helped me a lot.
Good. That's awesome. That's a good habit to build. And even though it's in a time of anxiety and kind of figuring things out, just like going for a walk does a lot of good. And I think we see a lot in the Bible that God speaks to people when they're, set aside time to do something as simple as walk. But I'm also glad you found some community of people come in with you. That's sweet.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Good. What was something that you got to do this past year, senior year? Some kind of kingdom work that you feel like you've been able to serve and train for that's going to help you as you go into Ozark this fall?
So I attended an internship at my church, and I've been able to serve in student ministry for the past year now, and it's been incredible. I've been able to set up for Wednesday nights and help lead a group of 6th grade boys. Has been amazing. Whenever they need me, I would go in there, but most of the time I was in with my senior group of guys, and it's been very calming and reassuring that we're still going to be connected once we all leave each other in the fall.
Yeah. Hey, that's good. I'm glad that you got the opportunity to do an internship while in high school. I think that's going to be really invaluable for you as you come in, and that you also have the community that you're able to build up to. And even though you have to leave it, to still be reassuring them that, like, hey, still there and still got it. So that's cool. What's something that you're excited about, nervous about, and leaving to go to Ozark? Because I know it's a good ways from home. Is there anything that you feel like might help make it easier, or I don't know, what are your thoughts with that?
So being able to connect with my roommate already has helped a lot. He's a great guy. He's from Nebraska, so we won't be too far from his home, and that's just been very helpful. I have a good group of guys, and that's the thing I'm probably most looking forward to is the community at Ozark, because when I was there, it's something that I had never felt before. And that's what led me to choose Ozark as going to college there, as a community.
Well, that's good. I think community is what really brings people into feel like home and stuff. And so I'm glad that you got to connect with your roommate already. I know a lot of people watching will get to do that sooner if they have already. So I think this summer is a great opportunity to find that. I'm glad you guys are not too far in Nebraska too. So sweet. Thanks for sharing those things, Layton. I appreciate it. I think a lot of what you're going through and have done is what a lot of your classmates coming in are experiencing too. So yeah, we're excited to see you in the fall, and I hope that your summer goes well. We're gonna keep rolling with things, but we're praying and hoping that we'll all be together soon.
Thanks for talking, Layton. I really appreciate the heart that God's given you for ministry, and I can't wait to see how he's going to use that this fall. Now we're going to hear from Chad Ragsdale, our assistant academic dean.
So I'm a preacher's kid. And whenever I give my testimony, one of the things that I always like to say is that, you know, when you grow up as a preacher's kid and you're in a family where, you know, if it's Sunday morning, you're at church and you're going to Sunday school and there's no whining, there's no complaining, there's no negotiating. You're going to youth group, you're going to church camp. When you grow up in that home, faith is just kind of assumed. I can't recall a time in my life where I didn't believe in God. I can't recall a time in my life where I didn't follow Jesus. You know, when you grow up in that sort of environment, again, faith, it's just sort of a part of the architecture of your life. And listen, I don't feel badly about that. I'm grateful for that. I think that's been a huge privilege to actually have parents who love each other and parents who love God deeply and who also really want their kids to love God and to follow Jesus with their life. I think that's a huge blessing. That's a huge privilege. And it's something that I'll never take for granted. But at the same time, I've got to admit that, you know, growing up in that sort of home, the danger is that you can kind of take faith for granted, right? That your faith, your commitment to Jesus is just painfully shallow. And that was really me throughout most of, especially junior high and early high school. You know, I knew how to say the right things. I knew how to kind of go with the flow. I knew how to give lip service to my faith. But man, when I went to school, my number one priority most of the time was just to kind of blend in. When you're a preacher's kid, I don't know, at least for me, I hated that feeling of walking around all day feeling like I had PK tattooed on my forehead. Like I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to stick out. I didn't want to be weird. Now I kind of wish that I had been more weird. But at that time, I just wanted to blend in. I wanted to look, act, talk really like everyone else. And so my faith was just sort of on the surface. And all that really changed for me starting at the very end of my junior year of high school. At the end of my junior year of high school in April 30th, it was a Sunday morning, my sister, who was 2.5 years older than me, got in a car accident driving to church. Her car flipped, she was thrown from the car, and she died instantly. And that event, that loss, obviously just rocked our world. It rocked my world. And it remains the most painful season of my life. But I think a lot of times God can use those painful seasons of your life to rouse you to attention, to remind you of what really matters, of what's really important. And that's what happened with me. In the wake of that tragedy, I made a decision. Now, it wasn't instantaneous, but I gradually came to make a decision. And the decision was this: either my faith is going to be something or my faith is going to be nothing. Faced with the realities of life and death, I realized that playtime was over. Like, things were serious, things were real. And so my faith was either going to be something or my faith was going to be nothing. And in that moment, fortunately, I had godly people in my life that steered me towards faith, that steered me towards a bold, deep commitment to Christ. Because I realized He's the only hope that we have. I mean, it's fine going to church, singing the songs, listening to the sermons, giving lip service to your faith. But when life gets real, you realize just how much you need Jesus. You realize just how much you need the hope that's reserved for us in Him. And so I made a decision that if we're given one life to live, if God blesses us to truly be a blessing in this world during the time that we've got, then I wanted to spend my life investing in things that would last for eternity. I didn't want to spend my life investing in things that could be gone in the blink of an eye. Things that could be gone just in one car accident, it's just gone. I didn't want to waste my life living for empty, shallow things any longer. I didn't want to waste my life living an empty, shallow sort of faith any longer. It was going to be real to me. It was going to be substantial to me. And so I dedicated my life in that season, and ever since then, I've dedicated my life to not just giving Jesus lip service, but actually giving Him my life. I realized that I had performed this little trick on Jesus. I had dedicated my life to Him, but I also got out some of that yellow police tape, the police tape that they put up around crime scenes to keep people out. I realized that I had done that to my life. I'd said yes to Jesus, but I'd also gotten the crime scene tape out, and I'd isolated certain parts of my life, and I'd said to Jesus, no, you can't go here. No, you can't go there. My career, no, Jesus, you can't have that. My relationships, nah, you got to stay out of that. School, I don't know. School's like, I got my plans. I got the things that I want to do. Jesus, you're not allowed to go anywhere near my education. And so I had said that Jesus was the Lord of my life, but in reality, I had isolated different areas of my life away from Him. And in that season, that incredibly challenging, difficult, painful season of my life, I came to realize that wasn't sufficient. If Jesus was really going to be the hope of my life, if Jesus was really the hope of the world, then I needed to take that police tape down, and I needed to let Him have a say over every part of my life. And that's what eventually, and it's a long story, but that's eventually what led me to pursue a life of service in the kingdom. Even to pursue a degree in preaching so that I could, again, invest in things for eternity. And it really began to shift for me in that moment of realization. Again, where I just realized that a shallow and superficial faith is really ultimately a dead faith. And I needed a faith that was going to be alive, living, active in the world.
It's now time to award our last ambassador scholarship. This goes to Desmond Lewis. Congratulations, Desmond, and we will be in contact with you soon.
Thanks for watching Ambassadors Live. Remember to check out our Instagram for another challenge and more giveaways. Seniors and transfers, it's not too late to apply for this fall. We can't wait to see you on campus then.
Welcome back. Just kidding. Studying children's ministry, and I'm going to restart.
That was not a definitive end.
It was fine.
It's fine. Mediocre at
It was
best.
like, the camera sees all.
Whew. Do my eyes look watery? I'm not crying. I'm producing tears. Sorry. Okay. My name is, welcome. I'm ready. Alex, are you ready? Okay.
No, I know. I should. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We are filming, so.
A graduated senior who's coming here this fall. Take a listen. Nope, I don't like that. No.
Take a listen.
Take a listen.
I think my feet are sweating.
Look at this. That dark camera, just so intimidating. It's right there. All right. I am, nope.
Am I just transitioning right into this? Transitioning. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you're making that face. So. It's now time to award. It's now time to award. Wait, hold on. Okay. Congratulations, Desmond, and we'll be in contact with you soon.
Seniors and transfers. This is no. And wait. Yep. For another seniors and no. We can't wait to see you. No. This fall. Seniors and transfers. It's not to apply. It's to apply to late. You know. So simple. So hard.